Hello, welcome to AV Retro. My name is Adam.
My name's Victoria, and today we're going to be playing the 1996 PlayStation 1 classic Pandemonium, which was chosen by myself because I love the game.
And don't forget, we got a competition. There's a list down below the video, list of consoles. Pick your favourite console and pick your favourite game from that console. And hang around to the end of the stream and we will be choosing a winner. And the winner, we will play that console next week on the game.
But in the meantime, if you do miss us in those 7 days, you can find us on the socials. So go over to Facebook and check out AV Retro Gaming. YouTube is AV Retro, and also Instagram at AV Retro, or you can keep it here on Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I think I'm ready to play.
And don't forget to say hello in the chat when you're coming in as well.
Yes. Say hi. Don't be shy.
Say hi. Don't be shy. I like that. So, let's play some Pandemonium.
Yeah.
You going first, babe?
Is that okay? Yeah.
Go for it. This is your game. I've never seen this. I've never played this, so I don't know.
Okie dokie.
PlayStation 1 graphics. Look at this.
I think I'm going to switch it up. So he's quite a good... He's got his funky spin on it. Hi, Legend of Kirk.
Are you right, Legend of Kirk? Playing Pandemonium. Don't forget we've got a competition. So get your favourite game, your favourite console, and let us know in the comments which one it is from the list below. And if you're the winner, we'll play that next week.
Oh.
So Pandemonium.
Oh no.
Is that the Joker from Batman?
Right, I gotta start again now.
He does look like it.
Oh, there we go. Firing stuff now. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what this reminds me of? The new Super Mario Brothers from the Wii. You know, with the levels where you're looking at it at a slight little angle, and it's all from the side, but it's 3D in there on the game, and it just reminded me of the new Super Mario Brothers.
I think it was one of the first games on the PlayStation to use this kind of 3D, you know, kind of augmented platform. Because most of the other games were either like side scrollers or, you know, you were looking from above, weren't you? Like GTA and things like that. It was the first one that did anything like this, and that'll become apparent later on in the game when you're, you know, going around spiraling staircases and things like that. It's a bit trippy at first when you're looking at it, but it's quite fun.
Hey, no worries, Legend of Kirk. You're welcome for the sub. Hey, you know. I'd say any time, but you can only do that one time.
Right, you'll go.
Right, okay. Pandemonium, Crystal Dynamics, 1996. So there's a girl who's got funky looking cool tights on.
Yes.
There's a jester, right?
There is, yes.
And what's... I don't know what to expect. I mean, I've seen a little bit of it, but...
Yeah.
So we can switch players. We can be the girl or we can be the boy.
So the girl is Nikki and the jester is Fargus.
Fargus? Well, we're going to be Fargus with that name. So come on then. Now the fact that she's coming along, does that mean I can switch out again? Like in the game?
No, you play as that character all the way through now.
Pushing triangle, there's nothing there.
No.
Right, okay. So what's the controls here? We got jump, right, the good old A button.
Yeah.
Or X. Sorry, I'm thinking of Nintendo. Yeah, do you know what, Legend of Kirk? We were looking forward to this as well. I could not believe what was going on with it.
Last week was such a fail.
Yeah, we thought it was Twitch because we even looked up on the Twitch website and to look at the reports of people, and it's people were reporting that there was a problem with it. So we thought it was Twitch. Turned out that it was my internet.
Yeah, we went into the other room and then tried to do something else in there on another game, on another console, and it just wouldn't work.
It failed as well, so... Right, how do we kill people in this? Can you kill people?
Well,
do we jump on them?
Did you collect the stone on the top of the thing? Did you see me at the beginning jumping up? You knock that statue and then you get a stone, and that gives you some firepower. Other than that, you've got to do...
No stone.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, you go back and just...
Yeah.
Well, unless you... Do you know
See,
what I mean?
that's an old secret from the good old days.
Yeah.
Yes, Legend of Kirk, bloody internet. Nothing worse than killing a game with lag, is there? So, if you haven't got the firepower, you can do his special move, which is like a crazy cartwheel like that.
Yeah, and what does that do? Sonic him up there?
No, that kills people as well.
Oh, right. Oh,
so
okay.
if you haven't got your firepower, like the Firestone, you can use that.
Okay, I'll remember that in the future. Right, here we go. He's going back and forth like a mentalist.
Yeah.
Right, I just pushed the special skill. Nothing happened. I don't think I gave him enough run up on it.
You've still got another life.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
you get 3.
Oh, right, okay. I can't see the console.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. You'll have to be...
Yeah, that's fine.
Here we go. See? Nothing. I can't...
You have to time it right.
Right, it's one of them, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom!
There you go.
Got him.
Careful.
Boom!
There you go. Well done.
Send them back to the Neverland. Whoa, whoa! Oh,
No.
Oh, my life.
One thing I will say about this game is just take your time. Take your time. Don't try and rush through it. It's not like a Sonic time challenge where you've got to get to the end of Green Hill, you know, in 30 seconds flat. But take your time because there's going to be bits that kind of suddenly just appear and you're just going to be like,
Can't get up there.
You can. You've got to hold the jump button down and it'll give you a stronger jump.
Oh,
there you go.
I see now. Okay. Look at him. Arms about everywhere. And then
there you go.
Okay. The controls on this are very strange. I'm used to Mario controls. And oh gosh, didn't see him coming.
It's because you're a Nintendo fanboy.
I'm a Nintendo boy. I am indeed.
Yes. You can teach me the ways of Nintendo and I'll teach you the ways of Mega Drives and PlayStations.
The Nintendo way.
And you can teach me Atari.
Atari, oh yeah.
Atari and Nintendo, there we go. We were both kind of like opposite ends of the spectrum, weren't we, really?
Yeah, you had Amiga Commodore, did you?
Yeah, the 600, which I've still got in a box at mine. Now I've got to get it out, clean it, and put it in a pristine condition if I can.
And if it works, we can add it to the list.
We can, yeah. I know I've got Zool on it.
Zool.
The Addams Family. Hook.
Like
the film. Me and my brother spent hours on that game. Absolutely hours. And then in the end, we had to try and go online when it was dial-up, and that took forever. To try and find one of these playthrough guides because we were literally stuck on this one bit for ages and we didn't know what we had to do. And then when we realised, it was like that is not apparent in the game. So we had to do that, but it was a pretty cool game. Yes, Legend of Kirk Amiga was great. Yes, definitely. We used to get the Amiga magazine as well and get all the demos. So I've got like Suburban Commando and stuff like that on the demo discs. So yeah, hopefully in one of the videos in the future we can do a little show of it, a little show and tell with all the bits.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? Yeah, we could do a live stream with all the bits here. We can do
do a little video vlog or something.
Do you know
can't
what?
we? With all the consoles that
we'll
we've
have
got.
to set a date for that because say next week we're doing no competition winner.
Well, it'll have to be once we're all set up everything at mine, won't it? Because we're trying to combine our 2 houses into one at the moment. So.
Do you know what? In fact, do you know what? In May, right? Well, the end of May.
May.
Pizza. Oh no, actually no. Don't combine it with Pizza Friday. No. The handling of the consoles with Greece. Not a chance.
No.
The week before Pizza Friday in May, right? Instead of playing through a game, we'll just showcase the consoles that we have.
Yeah, I like that
we'll
idea.
Just put them all through, and that'll take about a couple of hours to do. Cause we can have a chat about each console, memories, you know, and people can see the consoles that we've got.
Sounds like a fantastic idea.
End of May, the week before Pizza Friday of end of May, because next week is Pizza Friday.
It is Pizza Friday next week. Yay!
So if you guys watching, order a pizza because we will be when we play the game for whoever puts it forward in the comments. Monkey Island and
Dizzy on the Amiga. Yeah, those are the good games he remembers from the Amiga. Monkey Island was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say about this game, right, is this so we're watching him from the side here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the camera, right? Look, I've got to go down that bridge, which is into the game, right? And I'm obviously, to go left and right, I'm just pushing left and right? So if I want to continue across the bridge, I just continue to push the right button, I don't have to now push forward to go across the bridge.
It alters it itself.
This is the issue with Resident Evil games that I played on the GameCube, because in their world, when I come up to this, I have to now switch my controller and push forward to be able to cross that bridge. That I couldn't get my head around. This is so much easier. You just the one direction and look, and that's it. You're gone. You've done it. There's no messing about. That was, I found, so challenging on Resident Evil.
Yeah.
That's what I hated about Resident Evil, because the control system was just so weird. Have I got to knock that thing over again?
Yeah. I guess that again.
And so what does that do again? Sorry, gives me powers.
It's giving you the firepower, like the blaster.
Oh, hello, firepower. Oh,
yeah. Well, it's like ice, you know. It's like a it's not fire as such. It just means like you're firing something.
And is that unlimited? Oh, look at that, man. Oh, and then you smash them.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Legend of Kirk says classic Resident Evil tank controls. I personally don't have a problem with them. Maybe that means I'm quite a clunky person anyway. I don't know. But you like things to run a bit more smoothly and
properly. Yeah.
yeah.
Properly. I like things to work.
Only the non-normal people like Resident Evil controls. Right. Oh, he'd like to throw in a nomination for the competition already.
Go for it, mate.
Sega Mega Drive, and have you got the game Elysia Dragoon? Oh, I've never heard of that.
Elysia Dragoon. Elysia Dragoon. That rings a bell. We shall have to check when it's. We'll have a look.
Yeah, have a look when it's. Yeah, okay.
I think we might have, to be honest, but we'll have a look.
Let's hang on, let me just do a little. I'm gonna have to do a little Google on this Legend of Kirk.
I can see the front cover. We're on to a winner.
Right.
I can't get up to this.
Oh, there we go. Let's see it again. Ooh, oh, that looks. Oh, I like it already. It's got a strong female character on the front. I like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. She's very Oh, look at that. He's down here on the floor with his dragon, underneath the dragon, and she's up there like, yeah, I've got the power. It's like She-Ra kicking ass.
Yeah, She-Ra and He-Man. I was just about to say, that's what it looks like.
I assume this is the right one, Legend of Kirk, if you can see that on my phone. And I'm trying to...
We will know if we can.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit closer. I don't know. There we go. Try that.
Have a look at that. Look at that.
Have a look at that. It looks... Is it very much like a... Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. Is it a bit like Golden Axe? Because I'm just looking at some of the screenshots, and it looks very similar. Oh, that's quite interesting. I'm quite excited with that one now. Oh, you haven't won yet, but I'm very excited.
yeah. Let's not count the chickens.
So how are you finding this game so far?
Bouncing on these watermelons, I tell you, I thought it'd be fun bouncing on watermelons, but not so fun on these watermelons.
You've got to bounce on the right watermelons, that's why.
Have I? Right, what are the right ones? Hey, not the green ones, I'm guessing. Right. Oh.
Right, so Legend of Kirk has said it's a side-scrolling action game where you also have 4 different animal types that also assist you in the levels. Oh, that sounds cool.
You know what? I'm beginning to like the sound of this.
Yeah.
I think we might have to just do an honourable... I mean, yeah.
The music and the visuals are great in it, and the story is top-notch. He picks some good ones, doesn't he, to tell us? You're doing what I do when you think you're going to fall off the edge of him. You go.
I know, yeah, that's it. You know, just like electrocution.
He says even if it doesn't win, it's worth checking out. Oh, look at him.
Mate, we'll be checking
He's like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Even if you don't, don't pick me.
Even if it doesn't win, we're still going to check it out.
Yeah, and definitely.
We'll add it to the list if it doesn't win. Whee! I made it. Right, let's leg it. Now
I remember on this game at one point it was like
Oh, with power.
I was trying to like collect all the coins, and then I realised I'm not going to collect all the coins. It's never going to happen because there's going to be some kind of ogre trying to kill me, and I'd rather kill them and just move on with the game, because you can keep going on, jumping on all the watermelons, and you just like, you get a bit like ugh in the end. So sometimes I just carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd lost. Oh, I thought I'd lost my firepower then.
Careful.
Do you know what this reminds me of, actually, thinking about it as well?
Mm-hmm.
Little Big Planet, the way it moves around.
Oh, Little Big Planet.
Yeah, I've just found out
game.
that I've got Little Big Planet 3 because I had it on the PlayStation Plus ages ago.
Right.
And obviously, PlayStation Plus, you can re-download them, can't you?
Yes.
So I've got Little Big Planet 3 as well.
Very good.
I didn't realise. Right, let's just time this.
That's the trouble. I think we both forget how many and what games we've got.
Yeah. Thousands.
It's a bit like
between us. Yeah, thousands. Oh, bugger.
Pardon?
Right, here we go. Gosh, this is like Laura Croft or Nathan Drake. Oh, this is nuts, isn't it?
Right, this is quite hard. You have to. There you go. He's evil up there. Well done.
There was something I saw up there. Oh! What?
Just forget it, honestly. Just land on it and just jump straight up first and just see if whatever you thought was there.
There we go. Oh, it's
the
on
heart.
Okay. Thought I saw something spinning there.
So, Legend of Kirk, what have you been playing recently?
Oh, it's one of these.
Just jump through it there.
Oh, right, okay. Oh. Do this.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Bye-bye. Oh, I haven't got my power anymore.
No.
Is it like a short-term thing?
If you got hit by a baddie, then you probably lost
lose
it.
the power. Oh, I jumped over him.
Why didn't you do your cartwheel?
Oh, I forgot about that. Complete here, you have that.
Oh, great! Now here we go. Back to the beginning.
Alright. No, hang on.
Yeah.
Don't start. Actually, yeah, I'll use your phone
you
instead. Yeah. Because I want to see the comments, and it's not fair if you're just doing them. Is it on you?
That's okay.
Even if it isn't there.
It's alright. We're having to set things up a bit differently at the moment, Kurt, because we're trying to, like I said before, condense our two flats into one flat.
Yeah, I've basically, usually when we're doing this, there's like 2 screens available. One for the comments, one for everything else, and now we've only got the one. So, only short term.
It's only short term until you're all moved in.
The comments, I've put them on the one screen, but the camera, I can't, the camera's in the way. I should slide the camera over, to be honest, and then, but I don't want to do that midstream.
Oh, sugar.
So you completed Yoshi's Woolly World on stream the other day. Tried a bit of... Do you know what? I watched a couple of your vids
we did, actually.
On Twitch. They're really fun. They're really fun to watch. You've just started Batman Arkham Origins.
Nice.
And you're playing some Apex Legends. What a legend. I started playing Apex Legends. And I've stopped playing Apex Legends when I got a bashing from like a 12-year-old. Because basically, whenever I go into Apex Legends, I'd go off solo. Just so I could get used to the game, and you were
being respectful actually of the other players that had been playing it a bit longer. You were like, I don't want to hold you back. So.
Exactly, I don't want to be the one to kill the squad.
Yeah.
So I'd go on my own and get to know things, and then I got 12-year-olds bloody telling me off. We go, hey, wah, wah, wah. So at the end of the day, I came off Apex Legends, and then I had Anthem anyway. So
Anthem.
It was like Apex what? And it's on to Anthem, isn't it? So,
yes, he's obsessed with Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem's a good game. But Batman, I tell you, the Batman trilogy, Batman Arkham, Batman Asylum, and
City,
Batman City? Arkham City.
Yeah.
Arkham City, they're all on the PlayStation now. So, and I've got PlayStation now, so I'm going to be doing playthroughs of them games in the future.
After you've done my games.
This is when I do the PlayStation 3 games.
Oh, right, okay,
We're talking June. That's when that's happening.
Yeah.
So there's ages away for that.
Oh, sugar
But yeah,
lumps.
there's a couple of games that you want to do on like
There is,
PS4
yeah.
live streams. So what was it? Until Dawn.
Until Dawn and Knack.
Knack. So I'll be
Knack
doing
is
that
fantastic.
probably Monday. I think Monday I'll be playing
Whoop,
through
whoop.
first looks with Knack and
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. I forgot the name of it then.
Two very different games, but I mean, I'm not biased with what kind of genre of game. I'll give anything a go, to be honest. So, oh god, I keep falling off these watermelons, and it really annoys me. Boing.
So how many games a week, Legend of Kirk, do you play?
I'm gonna leave the talking to you for a minute because I want to concentrate on my melons.
Yeah, you keep your melons under check.
Keep my melons in check.
Yeah, and I'll sort the rest out.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ah, sugar.
Well,
I just
another secret.
well, I just killed the flower, and I needed it to jump on him to get sugar lumps.
To get sugar lumps.
To get on the top. Oh look, it's so far back as well when you die. It's so far back.
There's no checkpoints in this.
Oh, there is, but it's quite far. I'm just gonna. Okay. Easy there, Lenny. I'm just gonna.
On stream, I try to stick to a few games to play through and complete for consistency. But off stream, I play loads.
Yeah.
I dip in and out. I'm ducking and diving. Many games and platforms, just depends on my mood. Hey, you sound like exactly like me, mate.
I'm like that as well.
I think I do about like 5 games a day, and I mean mainly they're on the PS4 because I'm going through these first looks, and but yeah, I love playing like Nintendo games and early PlayStation 2 stuff, and yeah.
I always find it's better to have a couple of games on the go, so if you get stuck on, say, like a boss, which I've been doing recently on Alice Madness Returns, you can go on to that other game. Just have a break from the one that you're currently playing, because I think if you get stuck on a part, you constantly make the same mistakes.
Yeah.
It's hard to get yourself out of that mindset. So if you go to a different game and play something else, preferably one that's completely different to what you're playing.
Yeah.
It gets you out of that that mindset, and then when you come back to it, you approach it slightly differently.
Exactly. It's good to when you're stuck in the mud, rather than getting more frustrated, more angry, and losing effectively. It's all right. Have a break. Let's go try a completely different type of game. And it's like a refresher when you come back to that problem.
Yes.
And it'll help you through, most likely. It's like, Legend of Kirk's been playing a lot of Nintendo at the moment. He's been picking up a lot of the Wii and Wii U games. He's finding them pretty cheap to build a collection.
Brilliant.
Wii U is supposed to be mega cheap to collect for at the moment. I don't think I'd ever get a Wii U console. I don't know. I never saw the kickoff. Like, I'm a Nintendo boy.
Yeah.
I love the Nintendo. I got every console up to the GameCube. And I love to wait to see the next one, do you know what I mean? But the Wii U, for me, like I got the Wii when it came out, a couple of years later though, and then I didn't bother with the Wii U because it didn't look like anything. Like for me, Nintendo always brought out the next best type of gaming thing. The Wii was such a great, with the motion controllers and all that.
Super
and even
Mario Galaxy.
the Nintendo Switch is like. So you've got a console, but then you can break it apart, and it's on the go, and it's a handheld, and it's like a 2-in-1 job.
It's everything, isn't it?
They've broken the mold again for, and it's like, but the Wii U, for me, I don't know, it felt like, the Wii U felt like a cross between the Wii and the Nintendo Switch.
Right.
So I never, saw any interest in it.
I would only get one.
And it died a death quite quick.
Yeah, it did. I would only get one now if, because we saw one on the Facebook Marketplace recently, and I was very tempted to get it, and it was a Legend of Zelda limited edition one.
Oh, yeah.
And it was beautiful. And I would only probably get one if I was going to get a limited edition one. I wouldn't get a bog standard regular Wii. It would have a Wii U. It would have to be a special one.
A bit more of a showpiece rather than a play piece.
Yes, mainly because I think it's important if you're going to build a gaming console collection like we are, you have to have every console for that little group. Do you see what I mean?
For the time period.
Yeah. So I think you have to kind of like have, you know, the first gen, then the next gen, and so on. Just so you can see how they've developed over time as well.
Yeah.
So you can dip in and say, right, so this is what the Wii played like, and then you go onto the Wii U, this is how that played, and this is how the Switch plays. And
I suppose. I mean, I think I see the Wii U as a handheld console.
Right.
It's like the PSP, the PS Vita. It's
Yeah.
like even like the Game Boys and all that. They're all handhelds, and I'm not massive handheld. Like I do enjoy playing handheld games sometimes, but I'm not like I used to have a PSP, but it's like I hardly really played it for the games. I like games on a screen rather than like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I've got the Game Boy SP.
Yeah.
The Game Boy Advance rather, sorry, SP. And I don't really play that all the time. So that's what for me the Wii U is like a handheld. So I don't. That's probably why I don't see an interest in it because I just see it as a handheld device.
Yeah.
You know, like that's why I haven't got the Nintendo Switch because it's like I'm more getting into gaming like current stuff now, as opposed to like older. I love playing retro games, but I'm also playing more modern games as well. Nintendo Switch for me isn't like the Xbox One console, the PS4 console. It's not. It's still that family fun console like the Wii is. It's not worrying about being the most powerful console.
No.
It wants people to play in a fun way rather than in a like a hardcore.
It's a bringing the family together kind of thing,
exactly,
isn't it?
Yeah. It's enabling you to play games wherever you go. Effectively, if you're on the move or at home and you're playing the same game, you can pick up and leave off wherever you go. You're playing at home, and then right, I've got to go to work. Right, take apart that. It's now a handheld, and I go on the go and I continue my game. That's what Nintendo are doing, but I don't know. For me, I'm like gaming for me is in the living room now. It's not out in the real world. No. It's in my living room, or in the bedroom, and I don't take gaming with me out in the real world. That's why I don't get handhelds probably, because it's like taking it out into the real world type of thing. It's like I want to be in the real world when I'm in the real world, and in the game world.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I see. Yeah, I see your point. But there's going to be times when you need something. When you're out in the real world, things happen, or you have to go to places where you may be held up for an hour or two. Life gets in the way and whatnot, and you wish you had something there. And it's okay to mess about on your phone and play Pokemon Go or whatever, but if you've got that option to continue a game that you're playing at home because you can't physically be at home at the moment for whatever reason, I think that's you're putting your time into something that you're currently working towards. Do you see what I mean?
I do, but only the Nintendo Switch offers that, where you'll be playing at home, and then you can pick up where you left off on the go. No other console at the moment offers that apart from your mobile. You use your mobile at home and then go out in the real world again. And
or other handhelds.
And it's only the Nintendo Switch. Like if I'm playing on my PS4, like okay, now there's remote play and I can use it on my phone if I'm in the same house. It doesn't work out in the real world. You have to be on the same network connection.
Yeah.
So it's like it's only the Nintendo Switch that offers that continue your play where you left off in that game you're playing.
Okay.
So when I'm out and about in the real world, and if I get held up for whatever reason, and it's like, oh, I wish I had something to do, I take books with me to buy time.
But you're a big reader, though, aren't you?
I leave the gaming at home, and I only play games at home. Like video games. I don't play them out and about because for me, the real world is out and about. And it's like.
But isn't that the same as taking a book, though?
There's so much more to do.
Aren't you losing yourself in another world in a book?
There's so much more to do in the real world. But the reason I take a book with me, if like to a doctor's appointment, is I can be sat in the waiting room. I'll read a book because I'm sat in the doctor's waiting room. Like I don't read a book walking down into town or in a shop. I'll only take a book out with me if I know I'm going to be sitting somewhere for a long time, like doctors, dentists, any appointment-based thing. You know, but I wouldn't take it any other places. Like if I had to go, I don't know, on the bus somewhere, I wouldn't take a book to read. I'd just watch their life, you know.
Okay.
And get engaged with life. So that's probably why I don't get involved with the handhelds that much, you know, because I don't use them, and that's why probably the Nintendo the Wii U, sorry, for me, I see it as a handheld.
Well, Legend of Kirk has said, the Wii U is a great console. It was poorly advertised, but there were so many great games on it, and the gamepad is actually innovative in a lot of the games. And the fact that you can, the Wii U plays Wii games upscaled, it means you can play such a lot on it.
How does it? So is the Wii U a disc-based, CD-based, or a DVD-based console?
Have you not?
I thought it was cartridges or something.
No, it's disc.
And so how does it play a Wii game? Because it's like the controls are on the Wii U, whereas for a Wii,
you know you get two parts to the Wii U, don't you? You get like the box, which is like the Wii
screen,
and then you get the screen.
You get the screen with the controls attached to it.
Yeah.
But then what's this box thing you said?
That's where you put the disc in.
Oh, so like that's the console bit, like.
Yeah.
You put the disc in
so
there.
You've basically effectively got a Wii and then the screen handheld bit.
So if you're playing a Wii game on the Wii U, how do you use the separate nunchuck motion control on the Wii U?
That I don't know.
Kirk, because I've never, let us know, mate.
Yeah, because I've never played a Wii U. I've played obviously we've got a Wii, and I've played a Switch, and I really like the Switch.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is with the Switch, it's obviously it's a fun family thing. There doesn't seem to be a lot of titles on it at the moment for me to justify paying the money that it is to get one. I mean, obviously there's like the Zelda game, and then there's fun family games that we could play with the kids, but apart from that, there's nothing that I'm like, oh, I really need to get it for this. There's Pokemon games which you can get on any kind of Nintendo system, and they're all basically the same premise, aren't they? All Pokemon games. So unless it's to incorporate the new Pokemons that you can now get out in the wild on Pokemon Go, which doesn't openly appeal to me greatly. I play Pokemon Go, but not religiously like some people do. It's just not enough for me to warrant spending the whatever it is $230 on it at the moment, when I could get several retro consoles, handheld games that I'm looking into as well, collecting. It to me, I can see $230 going further elsewhere at the moment.
Right, is that for the Nintendo Switch or the Wii U?
The Switch.
Right, okay. So yeah, Kirk, let us know how you operate a Wii game on the Wii U if it requires the nunchucks. If it's a game that does require that.
The Wii U is disc-based and had the Wii channel built in to play Wii games. You can also use the old Wii remotes on it for the Wii games. All old controllers work on it, and they would as they would on a Wii.
Only if you've got the old controllers from the Wii can you, like, I know all games don't require them nunchucks. I know some only require that bar piece, you know, like a controller.
Yeah.
And so you can just use it like, and it's like an old...
The Wiimote rather than the
Wiimote,
nunchuck.
Yeah, sorry, the Wiimote, yeah. So a lot of games only require that. So therefore you only need to use that, which is on the handheld device itself. It's got the controls, that type of thing. But like, what about other games where, what if you haven't got the nunchuck? You're going to go buy a nunchuck? If you want to play a Wii game? Like it's a backwards compatibility, I like it. But is it practical? Like, in other words... Let's say, for instance, on the PS5 that's up and coming, if you can play PS4 games on it, it's backwards compatible. Well, the PS4 and the PS5 remote are most likely going to be similar, if not the same. So therefore, you can use the exact same remote on the previous console game. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You can't do that with the Wii U to the Wii. Do you see my point? Because their control systems are two different control systems, and yeah, it'll let you play the game, but it doesn't give you the control system to play it. You then got to go source that control system externally.
No, I think it came with controllers. Additional
it came with nunchucks.
I'm sure I've seen... Is that right, Kurt? Because I'm sure I've seen people posting these Wii U's for sale, and they've got... It's a black one, and then it's got like a black nunchuck with it. I don't know if I've seen that right, or they've bought it as a... as an add-on peripheral, separate, like a third party or something. I don't know.
Kirk, what do you get in the Wii U when you buy it?
Yeah. Depends on the game, as not all use the nunchuck. A lot only needed the Wii remote. If you play a single player game through the Wii U pad controls, the game is as normal. Okay.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. So you don't need the nunchucks then for the games that require the nunchucks. They've worked out a system.
Most of them are just the Wiimote. I suppose the nunchuck is just another extension of like having two hands, and do you know what I mean? Like you've got this flexibility to move around, and instead of having it all on one tiny pad, they're giving you the option to actually, I can move on this one and direct on this one and do this, that, and the press buttons, and rather than just having one, like you're playing now, like one pad. They're giving you the option to split it so you feel more free in the gameplay.
Yeah.
You're concentrating, aren't you?
There we go. Oh no! This. Oh days. There we go. Stop. There we go. Oh, here we go. Look at this dude here. I've got my fireballs. No, I haven't got my special.
I've got my fireball. Right.
Oh,
I bought here. Kirk says I bought the premium Wii U, which is the black, and came with the console, the Wii U pad, a sensor bar for the Wii remote, charging cradle, and chargers for the pad and console.
All right. Okay.
So it comes with everything.
Was that brand new or was that second hand?
Well, that's probably brand new because it's premium, isn't it?
Well, no.
I can imagine he probably bought it brand new. Even if it was second hand, it'd be everything that was included in the box, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but for second hand, somebody might have added them to it.
No, I think he's implying that's what he got as a brand new purchase. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's alright then. That's forward thinking from Nintendo then. I'm thinking like, oh, people are going to play Wii games, you better give them the money.
I think, this is the problem with the Wii U. Nintendo so poorly advertised it and everyone thought it was just a Wii with a different controller, but it actually did so much they didn't explain properly. I bought mine brand new when it first came out.
And it only had like, what, 2-3 years life, and then the Nintendo Switch came out, something like that?
I don't know, it's a bit longer than that, yeah.
No, I mean, mate, I love Nintendo. I've pretty much got all the Nintendos from the NES to the GameCube, but to the NES to the Wii, sorry. Maybe I should get the Wii just to say, like, yeah, I got all the Nintendo consoles. But I don't think I'd play it. That's the thing. I wouldn't get games for it. It would just literally sit there as a museum piece. But
wow, there's a Wii U.
maybe I should try it.
Wii U console bundle on eBay for £29.94 at the minute. Yeah. Let's get one.
At that price, might as well. Do you know what I mean?
Let's get one now. So here we go.
eBay's a bit risky though, isn't it, with all stuff like that? Like Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, but you go to someone who's, got 99.9%, reviews.
Oh.
So yeah, the release date was 2012.
So the Wii U came out in 2012.
2012 and disbanded in 2017.
Came out in
5 years.
Switch came out in 2017.
2017 is the lifespan of the Wii U.
5 years. That's not very long, is it?
That's longer than most current gen consoles, babe. Come on.
PS3 is still having games released for it, and that came out in 2006.
Okay, but now
so that was 13 years ago.
So when did the PS4 come out?
PS4 came out in 2013 or 2014. I can't remember which one. I think it was 2014. So, but the thing is, with the PS3, they're still releasing games for it. Brand new games are coming out on PS3. So, and that's what did I say? 14 years later.
But do you think that might be because they know that PS4s, like with the Xbox Ones, aren't accessible for everyone because of the high price tag at the moment? They know a lot of people got the PS3, so it's more accessible to them, which is why they've still got a lot of servers on. No, I think the reason is like that might have a small percentage to do with it. I think Sony know exactly what the value of having a digital marketplace is. Right. And the PS3 was the first of their consoles to have a digital marketplace. The PSN, PlayStation Store. And if customers have still got PS3s, and because, like you said,
haven't moved on to the PS4 because it might be too expensive or whatever, they're still purchasing off the PS3 store. So there's still money to be made at the PS3 store. They'll continue the support for the PS3, even though they've now abandoned PS2. They'll still support PS3 because it's got that store. If the PS2 had a store, they'd still be supporting that. They wouldn't have abandoned it like they have.
That's true.
So they'll never, like, as long as the customers have PS3s and haven't moved on, they'll still support that console. It's still a live console. Yeah, unlike like Nintendo, they've even disbanded their sorry, is he dropping his
No, we are supposed to be playing a game then.
No, we're just chatting. The Nintendo, they completely have now disbanded the Wii store, haven't they? It's now shut down. You can't buy off.
But that
the
Wii has been
store.
out for a long time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying. Sony have kept up their stuff, but Nintendo have just said goodbye to it.
So
people are still using the Wii store.
Kirk said that it had about 4 or 5 years of life, but lost third-party support. So only Nintendo developed for it in the end. They released Breath of the Wild on it as the last game at the same time as the Switch. I think the Wii U physical library is only about 200 games, so there's not many to collect for it. Which is good if you are a collector, because you'd have an instant collection,
cost you a lot
quite
of money.
quickly, wouldn't you?
And if they are quite cheap, as they are, then you're literally going to get the entire collection quite easily.
Do you find that they're quite cheap in places like CEX, or are you thinking like Yes, he is.
Oh.
Remember?
Yes, sorry. Yes. He's not too far.
It's Telford, isn't it?
That's right.
Or do you find that it's like on eBay and things like that you purchase them for cheaper? Because CEX can be a bit like that sometimes, can't they? A bit up and down.
There you go, Rob.
Although we went in the other day and we'd found a game and it was cheaper online on their website, and we went in and asked, and they said, oh yeah, a lot of stuff's been reduced recently, we just haven't got round to stickering everything up again with the new lower prices. So they've told us to actually actively check now online for the prices, and then go into the shop and say, actually this is only £15 online and you've got it for sale at £20 in store, and they will sell it to you at that online price, which is quite good. So right, come out, start. What's cracked?
Okay, too.
Oh, okay. Right, let's give this another go then. Let's see how far we can get on this one. I think I'm going to actually switch it to the girl this time.
Yeah? Girl power? I think the wild... Oh, yeah, sorry.
What?
I thought that was a new comment that Kirk was saying, but I just realised...
I'll let you know, I'll keep looking.
It's alright, babe, I'll go. Right, let's have a look at the Wii U.
Oh no, he has, look, there we go. CEX aren't bad, but it's hit and miss on their pricing. Is that updated? Is it? Go on there.
CX aren't bad, but it's hit and miss on their pricing. Games are currently doing 50% of all. Sorry, Game are currently doing 50% of all pre-owned games for Wii U and the Wii. So they are pretty cheap there, but Facebook sales is good to hit up. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is better, I feel, than eBay, and safer. People clearing them out after getting Switches and selling them cheap. See, that's the thing, is once people get in Switches, that's the best time to grab it. So a Wii U console on CEX is 80 quid. And
I've just seen one on eBay for £29.
75, yeah, but I mean, well, we should get it. We'll see what the games are like on CEX.
Although I do fancy that pink PS Vita that I saw in CEX the other day for £45. Well, I kind of want to get the handhelds at the moment, so I'm like...
PS Vita, right? So PS Vita, Sony have closed down the shop on PS Vita, right? And they don't make games anymore for it. But there is such a good practical use to having the handheld device, because not only, yes, you get to play games outside on the move, but you can link it with your PS4 and use remote play on it.
Oh, okay.
And play all the games from your PS4 console on your PS Vita. Like I do with the PC. You can do that with the Vita, and also you can use it as a second screen in your gaming when you're on the PS4 anyway. So
I mean, for me, I just want to collect the consoles as a collection, not necessarily to play them all. Obviously, I would dip in and out of them, but it'd be far too it's just purely to have on show. This is shocking, this is. So I think it's because I'm not used to this pad.
The games on the Wii U, and the games quite vary in terms of, like, okay, they've got a lot of Mario stuff, obviously.
Given.
Yeah, given. But they've also got stuff like Lego stuff on there.
Oh, yay!
Just Dance, the Assassin's Creed 3 game.
Oh, okay.
That's quite a big game, isn't it?
That is quite a big
Mass
game,
Effect 3. So, I mean, there's nothing hardcore on here. But all the games, there's Batman Arkham Origins. See, the experience I'd have with Batman Arkham Origins wouldn't be the same experience on the Wii U than it would be on, say, the PS4, would it? You'd have a different experience because the control system's different.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Might be different, but which one would you enjoy the most? For me, I have a feeling I'd enjoy the PlayStation one the most. Their prices range from £3 to £12 for their games.
Okay, so that's not bad at all, is it?
Yeah, there's a few that are £3, £3.50, but there's more that are £5, £6, and £8, and then a few 10 and thingies. Zombie U is good, and Devil's
Yeah,
Third,
I've heard about Zombie U.
more hardcore games. Oh, they got Watch Dogs on there as well.
I think a lot of people that I knew who had a Wii U had Zombie U as the first game because they bought it as I think it came in a bundle, didn't it, Kirk? And yeah, so a lot of people I knew had that game and said it was pretty good. Whoa! Oh gosh! Oh, your turn again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a look at the Wii U stuff.
It's alright. I'll have another. And I keep looking at all the collector's editions of things that I'm in. With all the ornaments. Did you have a look at that Metal Gear Solid 5 one with the? It's got like a robot arm statue. It looks like an Iron Man arm. It looks amazing, and it was like £40. I was like, oh, I want it so bad. And then I was thinking, well, we need to make sure we've got the room for it and the shelving to put it on.
There will be a Zombie U bundle.
Mm-hmm. There is a Zombie U bundle. Thank you, Kurt. So, Kirk, will you be joining us next week for pizza party? Basically, we're going to order a pizza in, and we want anybody who's watching to order a pizza in and just post a picture of it on Facebook.
Post a picture of the pizza.
You put yourself in the picture as well if you want. You know, have a little bit of a beer, a little bit of a pizza slice.
For advertising, you can,
Yeah, and if you want to hit up your Twitch channel, do it. Yeah.
Link your channel in the group, mate.
We're not like these other groups who are like, oh, you can't post your own, Twitch accounts and streaming and stuff here. No, we want to get everyone involved. Spread the love.
That's it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Because we did have the idea of playing a Turtles game as well.
Yes.
Because of the whole Michelangelo pizza fiend.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might. I mean, we'll have to maybe rethink that one for next time because obviously we've mentioned about the competition for this time.
Oh yeah.
Because we're a week behind, aren't we?
Well, hang on. Who says that somebody might not say Turtles in the comments?
Someone might not pick a Turtles game for their nomination. Wink, wink.
Or somebody might pick it.
Oh, they might pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing that wink, wink. They might not, but they might wink, wink.
Yeah.
It's alright, you couldn't see me. I was winking at the camera. But yeah, because we're a week behind, aren't we? Because last week we were supposed to be playing this. This week should have been the competition. So next week would have been pizza party with
BT.
Yeah.
Messed us up.
Screw BT. That's why I'm with Virgin.
Yeah. Oh my life.
Oh, so I mean, how is that going to work then? Are we just going to forget Turtles game for this pizza party and do it next time?
We'll do it for the next one.
Right.
Build up to it, I say. Build up to it.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to see if we can get a turtle cut out. Like we've got Optimus Prime there, and that'd be super cool. If we can get a turtle's cut out. Do you know, I think I'm not doing so well on this game because it's not the regular controller, so I'm feeling a bit... You know when you know a game?
Yeah.
Because I used to play this a lot when it first came out. And number 2 was brilliant as well. And you just know when you put the pad in your hand, you just know what buttons to press. But when you have to use a different pad because
Same layout.
It's not.
That looks like a...
The way you hold it,
they've got
it's different.
bits,
It's a mental thing. I think when you put a pad in your hand, you know what pad you're holding, you know what buttons you've got to press. Your fingers and thumbs automatically know what to do.
That's why.
Like when you get on a bike, you know how to ride it. You pedal it. It's like you don't forget. You put a certain pad in your hand, you know what console you're playing, and you know what buttons are going to do what. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So the fact that we're having to use a slightly different pad, I think that's what's throwing me off at the moment.
That's what's getting the classic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know actually, because like when we're fully moved in,
yeah,
might just be able to use the actual console.
No,
itself.
I think get the classic anyway because it's.
No, yeah, I'll get it anyway.
Because I want the little ones anyway to put on display.
We might just be able to use the actual console anyway with that capture box.
Oh, the capture box that I bought you.
The only reason we're doing it this way is because you know it's you know I haven't got a way to capture footage from a video game, but we might testing commencing. We might have the real deal. Ah, you son of a
gun.
Yeah, you son of a James gun.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through the level, to be honest.
Yeah,
I ain't like worried about collecting everything. I want to get through to the next level.
Yeah.
You know, something different. Oh, you. Oh.
So, Kirk, aside from gaming, do you do like movies and TV shows and things like that? And if so, what are you into? Because we like our movies and we like our TV shows. We're just big geeks, really.
I think I've been.
No, you haven't. Well done, well done. This is where it gets interesting.
Oh.
Just be careful.
Going back now.
Be careful. I think that's like a checkpoint, if I remember correctly.
Let's hope so. Let's bloody hope so. I do it all that again.
Oh god, it's going to be like Dynamite Heady all over again, where we have to just like start from the beginning. Get the key, get the key, and can I make a suggestion? Go that way.
Go the arrow way.
No, go that way.
This way.
There's bits to collect that way. But just watch them.
Big old sword here. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, just be careful if you're using your cartwheel because you don't want to accidentally go under. Keep it moving.
He's not scared of heights.
Whoa, careful!
Didn't even see that one.
That's what I mean. You have to approach with caution because things just creep up on you in this game.
Yeah, because you can't see ahead, really, can you? No. Kind of like you've only got like a limited. Like he can surely see what's in front of the path now. Do you know what I mean? But he's not letting on, is he?
He's not. No.
He's got these flowers. Oh no, he can't go.
That's as far as you can go now.
Oh, all that fruit.
Yeah, but you've collected gems and stuff, haven't you?
Oh.
Whoa, careful!
Oh, I was gonna do a double one.
That was so close.
Right. Oh, dude, he gets through.
Oh, there we go. Right, yeah, I'm a big movie fan, as pretty much all superhero films. Thank you.
My man.
Horrors, action, and anime. Love Cartoon Network stuff as well. Series-wise, I dip in and out of stuff on Netflix and Sky. Yeah. Do you like I've just noticed the Cartoon Network thing. I'm just curious, Kirk. Do you like We Bare Bears? Because I'm really hoping you say yes to that.
We Bare Bears.
Oh, We Bare Bears is brilliant. Please say yes. I'm going to be your new best friend if you say yes. But yes, we like all the superhero stuff, Netflix stuff as well. We've just finished watching The Afterlife with Ricky Gervais.
Oh, that's ace.
So good. It's an emotional roller coaster, up and down, up and down.
Get the hankies out for that one.
Heck yeah, I do. Yes, Ice Bear all the way. Thank you, Kirk. Oh, Wee Bear Bears. I need to introduce you to Wee Bear Bears.
Never heard of them.
Oh,
Heard of the
don't.
gummy bears?
Oh, bless gummy bears. That's old school. That is. I know.
How come we're back at the beginning? What happened to Checkpoint Charlie?
Because she died. I mean,
So once it died, yeah, but isn't that what checkpoints are for?
I mean, we could just hunt the code online and just get back to that bit. But that
cheat.
Well, it's not cheating because I dare say the code was up on the screen and we just clicked off it.
I never saw code. I've never used codes in my life. I don't know.
Not even on old school games like this when you didn't have save points.
You play it again and again. You just do it and you practice at it and you get good at it. I mean, I can do.
So no up, down, left, right, and.
I can complete Mario in like 10 minutes, the first one, because you play it that much, you know everything. You know what I mean? No cheat codes with me, mate. Afterlife was so funny. Kirk seen the Afterlife.
Oh yes.
So poignant, yes, it was. And I'm very interested in how a second series is going to be done.
That was announced today.
It's got a second series for that, so. But for me, everything kind of was resolved almost. So what's going to be the comedy of the second series? Is it just going to be him and Maggie? I
don't necessarily think it's just going to be about how he's coping with the death of Lisa and like the aftermath. I think it's more, what life holds for you in different situations. And you'll probably find that something else happens and he has to deal with it, or it'll be someone close to him or one of the work colleagues. Oh God, I've done it again. There we go. Oh, yeah, through the watermelon.
What's all about?
I carry the watermelon. Oh God, no! Look, this is just. Oh. It's this pad. I don't want to blame the tools, but honestly. Are you looking forward to Game of Thrones, Kirk? By any chance? Boing, 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 boing. Do you know what I think it is as well? I think it's because I'm tired because we've had deadline last week at work and then this week we've had audit, so it's like my brain's mush. It's getting warm in here, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is.
Quite cool.
Oh, maybe it's the alcohol then. It's the beer.
The beers.
It's the beers. I'm just going to try and avoid all these and just at least get to where you just got to.
Whoa! Zip, zip, zip.
Yeah, zip, zip, zip. I'm in Sonic mode now. Oh gosh. Come on, jump. Thank you, there we go, right.
He's not a huge Game of Thrones fan. Don't mind it, but it just didn't blow me away.
Okay.
I quite like it. I quite
like
enjoy it. But I'm not like it's not like Friends where I've got to see the next episode, I've got to see the next season. It's like Walking Dead didn't blow me away. I think I'm like Kirk on Game of Thrones. I'm like that on Walking Dead. It didn't blow me away. I'm not bothered if I ever see that again.
I think I joined that in the third season, and then I was just dipped in and out of it. It was like you've seen one episode, you've seen them all really. They're all trying to survive. They're all trying to get to wherever, and 9 times out of 10 someone gets murdered and it's the main character and you're like, shocked when it happens.
Whereas Game of Thrones, for me, because it's the what content it is, it's fantasy adventure. It's like the books I write. Yeah. So therefore that's what really draws me into it.
Yeah.
But it gets so complicated, it's so involved that it's not dip in and dip
out.
There you
go.
Really.
Walking Dead started off okay, but it's
become
boring
it's
now.
Repetitive rubbish, really. I stopped watching after like the third time they got to a new location, and then it was like I've seen this in the last series.
Oh, sorry, I'm literally just powering through again. Oh no, wait, hold on. Kirk, did you watch Captain Marvel yet? Oh, sugar, no. What? These watermelons, they're Oh god. Do you know what? I think it's as soon as we start streaming, I instantly become rubbish at gaming.
Not seen it yet. Heard really good stuff about it though.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the question was.
Has you seen Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel, that was it. Sorry.
Love Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's worth watching. Definitely worth watching. And especially, it's worth watching before you go see Endgame.
Yes.
Definitely.
You need to, yeah.
It's not like a must see. Like, there's not information in there that you need to see for Endgame.
Oh,
but
I think it will help
because of the timeline of events and stuff that's in it, which I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you want to see it before rather than after.
What is going on? It's irritating. I'm irritating.
Plus, it's set in the 90s.
Yes.
So like, you got blockbusters, you got all the 90s stuff, the cars,
you get
the clothes.
some Nirvana and Guns N' Roses in there.
There's music all the way through it. It's like it's like Guardians of the Galaxy with music.
Oh, don't. It's just Marvel in general. They're just amazing, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They finally learned from their past mistakes, like Hulk, the first with Eric Bana.
Yeah.
That was Kevin Feige was attached to that. That was, do you know what I mean? Their first like try into the comic book films before Iron Man. Do you know what I mean? That was like their first attempt.
That's when it changed.
They learned from it, and then they made Iron Man.
Yeah. Who's your favourite superhero character, Kirk? You do that a bit too well. Are you an ogre, babe? Are you an ogre?
An ogre?
An ogre.
Is that what they are?
They're meant to be like little troll ogre things, aren't they?
Purple dragons? No, Barney basically.
Dragons? They're not. They
look like Barney with lipstick on. They look like
Barney the dinosaur.
Barney the dinosaur with lipstick on. With a bad back. Like that hunched over.
What?
That's what they look like.
He's like one of the trolls at the troll beach, and he's like, none shall pass.
Trolls at all, though. They don't,
Pay the toll.
I've never seen a purple troll. Yeah.
I don't know, back in the 90s they had some purple haired trolls.
Purple haired trolls.
The
trolls. Yeah, the little dolls. Yeah, the troll. You've seen the Trolls film.
Yes.
So, why didn't they make the trolls in the Trolls film look like trolls from the toy that they're based on?
They're very similar.
They're nothing like them. The trolls are
a bit freaky though, aren't they?
like the multicolour hair of the trolls, but that's it. They have none of the other features, apart from the fact that they're small like the toys, but their faces don't look anything like them, I think.
Similar, they're not far off.
They haven't got the troll face. No, there's a troll face, isn't there?
Favourite superhero is Batman, hands down.
Batman, mate. Batman, guess what, right? Okay. I don't know where to begin. Right? Let's begin on this one, right? You're in charge of making the next Batman film, right? Who do you cast as Batman, and what's the story?
Collect gems.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's right.
Where was this?
Well, you know, you gotta plan the secret routes and, Alright.
While you're filling that out, I'm going to tell you mine. Okay.
Well, no, let's see if Kirk has a similar idea.
It might take him a while to write it out. So whilst so mine would be to get Tim Burton back and Michael Keaton back, okay, because they were the decent duo, right? And to make that third Batman film that Tim Burton wanted, but not the same story, because that's what Batman Forever was.
Yeah.
I think Tim was going to call it Batman Continues. That's what
it was. Something like that, wasn't it?
So I wouldn't call it that.
Sugar.
It would be called something else, and it would be basically be the story of Batman, right? But many years later, where he's now too old to be Batman and he's retiring, and but Gotham City is still the crime-ridden, you know,
cesspit
that it always once was when Batman wasn't around.
Oh, sugar.
And the new mayor, who's like quite youngish, he wants to get Gotham back to the glory days. So he discovers who Batman is one time.
Yeah.
He finds that out, and he confronts Bruce Wayne and says, "You've got a responsibility. You're the man with the money, the man with the means, the man with the and he goes, well, I'm not who I used to be. I'm not that person anymore because I'm too old." Right? Yeah. And the new mayor basically says, well, you like Chris O'Donnell said, you've got to train me then. You've got to show me what you know, and I'll go out and be Batman. Because Gotham City needs a Batman. Needs somebody to show these criminals, because I can only do so much as mayor legally, right? But you can be, do the illegal stuff, and just sort them out.
The vigilante stuff.
There's one scene I noticed from the first Batman film, right? That really freaked me out, right? And it's the first time you see Batman, right? So the little kid's going through with his parents, trying to get a taxi, and they get mugged in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Do the kid a favor, don't scream,
Yeah.
And then we see Batman, right, watching down on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's watching them mug this family. He doesn't swoop in at that point to stop the robbery.
No.
He waits. He waits until the robbers have settled wherever they've settled and are cashing up the loot. They're going, here, this is mine, this is yours. He doesn't get him then. He doesn't catch him then. He slowly comes in behind them, creeps up on them, right, and then is like, boo, basically on them, right? Doesn't catch them then, doesn't get and take the stuff back to the family and say, here you go. Doesn't do that. Decides to scare them, right, by throwing one through a door and the other one dangling them off the ledge, going, I'm Batman, right? And scaring him and saying, go tell everyone else. What kind of Batman is this, right? This Batman hasn't stopped crime. Do you know what I mean? He's watched it and then scared the punks into telling everyone else, right? That's nothing to do with my story, though. The idea is that the young kid becomes the Batman and Michael Keaton becomes the Alfred, because Alfred's died, so he's passed on, and now Michael Keaton becomes the Alfred character to a new Batman, a new vigilante, and somebody who can carry the series forward, but picking up where we left off. So, let's see what.
Can I just say what my theory was about when you said about Batman just standing over them watching what happens to the young lad? Do you not think in that instance that he's a little bit traumatised because it's reminiscent of what happened to him and his family, and he probably almost goes into like a little mental flashback? Well, you don't realise this until you go through the rest of the film and see that is what happened to him and his family. Do you not thinking, because people at the beginning are like, why isn't he doing it? Like you've just said, he just stood there. Do you not think for a moment it was like a bit of a, oh my god, and then although he's got this tough exterior, he's still very traumatised by the whole thing, which is the reason that he is a vigilante. Okay. So do you not think...
So just to point on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we learn later on in the film that he had this thing with the family, right? And that's why he became Batman, right? So it might have traumatised him. Yeah. But surely he doesn't want others to end up like him. He knows what that kid will perhaps go through.
That's so fair enough.
He should truly try to prevent crime, not watching it and then speaking to the criminals afterwards and just giving them a rap on the knuckles. But no, he needs to grab their ass, save the day. Do you know what I mean?
But if this is the first time that he's seen something that is so almost identical to what happened to him, and it brought a flashback.
So he would have stepped in, but then he kind of froze.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a bit more sense.
It's almost like paralysed because he's thinking, this is what happened to me. My parents died from it. And
that's a valid point.
I get what you mean. Like, in that instant, you'd be like, straight away, I'm going to kick these bad guys' asses or whatever. But if he was so paralysed and traumatised by this memory for a moment, because it is literally the first time that he's had to encounter something like this since it happened.
That's a valid point. Kirk, can you write me down a title for your idea? Because I'm going to read your idea out, like, as the third Batman film. Right?
Yeah.
But give me a title, please. What would you call your idea? So, Kirk has said he would do something similar to get Burton and Keaton on board, but have Keaton as the older Batman, and do a Batman of Future storyline and get a younger Batman that Keaton would train up and fight the villains of Future, now like in the cartoon, but keeping Burton's gritty set deco style and a little futuristic flair, but no over the top. Yeah. Keep Joel Schumacher away from it, right? Let's have no neon pink in the Batman film.
We don't want no bat nipples.
We don't want no bat credit cards, do we? Yeah. Keep the toys away from it as well. Do you know what I mean? But what would it be called? Because mine, I think, was like Beyond Batman Gotham Beyond or something.
Beyond Gotham or something like that. Yeah.
But what would you call it, Kurt? And what would be your idea, babe?
Well, I think I put it on Facebook, didn't I? It was a very similar idea to yours. So Keaton would then become like a retired Batman character, almost like an Alfred, and train somebody up to do that. What the entire storyline is, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if we need to go back to like what you said and keep it as he's protecting Gotham, or there's something else after Gotham.
Yeah.
You know, elsewhere, or mind you, Gotham is the heart of Batman, so can't really take him too far out of that. I really liked the Gotham TV series. I like what they did with that, so maybe follow on from that, because obviously that's coming to an end soon, and I'm very intrigued to see how that's all going to pan out. But the characters that they developed for that were really, really good, because obviously it's like an origin story, but it's the time in between his parents dying and him becoming Batman.
Yeah.
So the whole 5 series, I think it's 5 series that we've had so far, it's been developing his character to get to that point where he's going to be Batman.
Yeah.
So it's the time in between.
So like the Christian Bale bit where he goes to that foreign country and he's kind of training then, isn't he?
Yes, but he's a young boy, so he hasn't even done any training or anything.
Yeah, I think Christian Bale was meant to be young.
It's like...
Obviously.
I mean, it's more development of the other characters as well. You see more of the other characters in this rather than Batman has becoming Batman. So there's Joker, there's Poison Ivy.
Oh, I think you're talking about your
no,
Batman
the
film,
Gotham
sorry.
TV series. So Selena Kyle, you see all of those characters developing as it goes along, but they're all obviously younger. Commissioner Gordon, he's a youngish character as well, so it's
Commissioner Gordon. Babe, do you know what? We need to watch.
Commissioner Gordon.
We need to watch Batman.
Yeah.
With Kevin Smith's commentary on it.
Mm-hmm.
He will make you rethink Batman.
Okay.
The way he paints, I can't remember what he says now, but the way he paints Commissioner Gordon, even from the first Batman film, he's like, why is he commissioner? Is it because he's just fat and a mustache? Right? He also points out that there's a guy, you know, the big guy, the policeman who does the dodgy dealings with Jack Napier.
Yeah.
That's one of the pilots from Star Wars.
Oh, is it?
Porkins. That's Porkins from Star Wars. And I was like, no way, it is as well. And I was like, oh my god, he points out so many good things in that commentary. We'll have to watch it, babe. In fact,
we will, because love Kevin Smith. He's awesome.
And yeah, but he makes you rethink your love for Batman. Trust me.
Kirk says Batman Bloodlines.
Oh yes, Batman Bloodlines is what. Yes,
I think I just got goose pimples.
Link into the Batman family going forward, mate. So hang on, are we talking about like Selena and Bruce? Yeah, because Selena, like, he's still going out with Selena, surely, from Batman Returns. They have a child, and now that kid would be what? 1992 to 2019. We're talking 27 years.
27 years.
That kid's 27. The new Batman.
That's
Batman
too
Junior.
old.
That's
Junior. Too old. He'll have to have had some kind of martial arts training in between. They've been sending him to all these little things.
Oh, mate, Kirk, you've hit it there for me. I might have to rethink my story. But he becomes like the Alfred too.
Yeah.
Mate, Batman Bloodlines.
That's so good.
I'm writing to Tim Burton, mate. I'm going to write to Tim and say, listen,
good.
here's your new story, dude. Get as soon as I meet Michael Keaton in an airport, put it to him. Put it to him.
Yeah, we were watching YouTube videos the other day, and there's like this guy randomly following Michael Keaton around this airport,
camcording him everywhere. On the same day, on the same visit, he's just filming him wherever he goes, talking to security guards.
It's hilarious, but it's just so much fun to watch.
And he goes, Michael, he goes, "Wait, you gonna be in the new Batman film or something like? What was it? What did he say?
No,
because he thought he was talking about somebody else.
Yeah.
And he says like, oh, that would be the interesting scene. He goes, no, you be it.
No, he said
and he
someone.
just stops and he doesn't answer it for a second. He
Yeah.
like pauses, and it's like.
He had said that someone said that he needs to be in the next Batman film, but he thought that he'd said that person needs to be. So he goes, yeah, that'll be great. And he's going, oh, so there is going to be another Batman. And then he didn't answer, and he paused, and he just kind of smiled. And it was almost like, can I say anything? Should I say anything?
Yeah,
Am I allowed?
It was a weird pause.
And it was like,
check that video out. It's ace. It's really
tickling the taste buds.
That was. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know how you can find it.
I don't know.
Michael,
it's basically just
quick look. See if you can find the. You know what the thumbnail.
What was it?
Is, isn't it?
In his hat? No. What
it was
it?
him. It was him like coming down out of the.
Oh yeah.
With his cap on.
Oh, it's really warm in here.
You're hot, babe. You're hot. It's also, let's talk about Michael Keaton and Batman.
Still PG, come on, behave.
Let's remember, let's have no Joel Schumacher backups out.
Pardon, Kirk, I apologise. That's just so rude. Michael Keaton.
I know, I can't believe Joel Schumacher put him in.
Airport.
And the back butt. And back crotch as well. I mean, what was he thinking?
Oh God!
I mean, he must have he must have just watched the TV show and gone, "That's what we need to do now."
And I'm sorry, but Alicia Silverstone, what the hell was that all about?
I mean, hang on. Let's have a
clueless. Yes,
Let's have a moment of pause here, though. Yeah. Right? Let's remember what happened in Batman Returns and what happened. That's it. That's the one. Michael Keaton reacts. That's what's it called?
Michael Keaton reacts to Giuliani's claim. Oh no, it's not that. How do I go back? Sorry.
That's the.
Alright, go.
It looks like that. Yeah. Let's just reflect though. Batman Returns. Warner Brothers did not want a dark Batman. Okay, they wanted something else, and Tim delivered a very dark. They wanted to sell toys. That's
McDonald's Happy Meals.
Yeah, they wanted McDonald's Happy Meals instead of bums on seats. So they thought, right, we need kids in to see the film, not kids going home going, the Red Triangle gang are out to get me and the Penguin's going to kidnap me.
Yeah.
So obviously they hired somebody and they probably gave him this is what we want. We want a lighter in tone, a lighter in colour. Do you know what I mean? We don't want the dark and gloomy Batman. We want the TV series type of Batman. Now that's what he delivered. It's very bright, very neon.
How do I go back, please?
Go back as in.
How do I go back? Come off this.
Bring that down.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to do it.
He delivered a very bright, a very type of tongue-in-cheek Batman. The two films that he made are very much like the TV show, aren't they? In that they are kind of like ridiculous and kind of, whatever. That's how I can appreciate them. And the music is really good, I think.
No, I can't find it.
I never saw the Batman Beyond cartoon, but I know a lot of people are talking about that and wanting Michael Keaton to be the Batman Beyond, but I don't even know what the story is about in that. I don't know.
The thing is, Beetlejuice 2. So they're going to do that.
They are doing that, yeah.
It's like, well, do they have a break from each other and then do Batman, or is it a project that could kind of almost work side by side, maybe?
Maybe after Beetlejuice 2, they're going to be able to, okay, things are getting good again, and it might even,
Sorry.
At the end of the day, Warner Brothers wants to make money, and I reckon people would definitely want to see Tim and Michael Keaton returning for a Batman film. And Batman sells regardless who's Batman. Okay, if bloody Jim Carrey was Batman, people would still go watch it. Okay, even though it wouldn't be the Batman film anybody would want, but people would still go and see it because it's the character that people love at the end of the day. I mean, we listened to Christian Bale's throaty Batman. And
throaty Batman.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like we still watched it, even though he sounds like a right loony bin. But I think it's the Batman is the puller of the audience, and so Warner Brothers just want to make some money with it, I reckon.
So, in order then, who are your best Batmans?
Well, Michael Keaton is number one.
The given,
okay?
Yes.
But a close second is Adam West. Because I do like the TV series. I love I don't see him as serious Batman. I just see him as like a comedy.
That's yes.
So, and
yes.
he makes that perfect. He's like doing a parody of Batman almost. I feel. Do you know what I mean? And he's a very close second, right, for the comedy aspects of it.
Yeah.
Now this is where it gets tricky because some are good at Bruce Wayne and some are good at Batman.
Okay.
Ben Affleck does a great Batman. Not so good on the Bruce Wayne, okay? Whereas Christian Bale...
He's not suave. He's not suave.
Exactly. He's moody.
He's clunky.
Except for that moment in Dawn of Justice where he goes into when the buildings are crashing and he runs into the smoke. Yes. And that's badass. But he doesn't do anything else after that.
Yeah.
Whereas Christian Bale, he makes a great Bruce Wayne, but he makes a crap Batman.
Yes.
It's like take the best of both of them. So I think my third would have to be Ben Affleck over Christian Bale because there's not many scenes of Bruce Wayne in them films. There's more scenes of Batman, whereas there's more scenes I think of Bruce Wayne than there is Batman in the Christian Bale films. So it's like I don't know. I think where is there? I don't know. There might be about.
And we probably still would have Ben Affleck if things had gone his way, but because it wasn't, the creativeness wasn't quite where he wanted to take it. That's why he's not doing it.
Do you know what? I honestly think that he only did Batman, right? Because he thought, oh, this will get me a good audience pull. But also, he made this film after he got the deal for Batman. He made a film. He directed a film.
Arga.
No, it wasn't that one. It was something else. Nights. I can't remember what it was. But it was set in the 30s. It was like a gangstery film.
Okay, yeah.
I think he wanted to make that film. And I reckon a part of the deal was, you'll get to make that film. We'll pay for that as well if you're Batman. And I reckon that's why he became Batman. Get that film made. I've done that film, right. My contract is for 3 films. I'm doing my 3 films. That's it. I'm putting off after that. Okay. And he did his 3. Well, has he done 3? Like... He's done Justice League, Dawn of Justice, and he was in the Suicide Squad as well. So it's like, I've done my contract, that's it, I'm done, guys, bye. Yeah. That's my personal thought.
Okay, so you've gone Affleck and then Christian Bale. And then...
Right. So, George Clooney is clearly last. Everybody knows that, right? He does do a good Bruce Wayne. Even he apologises for it. So, he's obviously last. But he does a good Bruce Wayne. He is okay with Bruce Wayne. Now...
Yeah.
Val Kilmer for me. In fact, no. Val Kilmer is my third pick. Sorry, he's above Ben Affleck. Then it's Ben Affleck, Christian Bale, because Val Kilmer, I think he does a great Batman. He's got that intense look and the sweat dripping and everything. And when he talks, he doesn't sound like Christian Bale. He just talks like, and he kind of has a lower voice. He has a different voice. But when he's Bruce Wayne, he is suave and it's like. He is like a really good Bruce Wayne, I think. He's got blonde hair, which but it's like he does make a really good Bruce Wayne. What's your countdown, Kirk, of your Batman?
Right. So what he said, he's actually said, seriously watch Batman Beyond and the Batman Beyond film as well. The story is ace, and it's similar to what I suggested for my film. So we'll have to give that a watch.
I shall get Batman Beyond and check it out. What's your top picks, babe?
Keaton first, obviously. That's a given. You see, now I'd have twisted and flipped Ben Affleck and Christian Bale round. I think I enjoyed watching Christian Bale more than I did Ben Affleck. But that's probably because I've got this thing I can't.
Crush on Bale.
No, I just can't. There's something about Ben Affleck, I just can't warm to him at all in anything he does. I watched Gone Girl and I was like, no, I don't like it. I watched all his other, like some of his other films, and I'm just like, No, I don't get it.
Do you still see him as AJ from Armageddon? Is that what it is? He's still that, do you know what I mean? That cocky little kid.
He's still banging Liv Tyler.
Yeah. Harry! You know.
I don't know. So I'd have flipped Bale and Affleck around. Val Kilmer, I'd have probably dropped him behind those two or somewhere in the middle. I don't know, because, like you said, I agree with everything you said. But again, I've got to have someone who grips me. Yeah. Does that make sense? It's someone has got to take me and make me believe they are Batman.
Right. Okay.
Behave. Make me believe they are Batman. I don't want to think, oh, that's Val Kilmer playing Batman. Oh, that's Ben Affleck playing Batman.
Yeah.
I've got to believe that is Batman and that is Bruce Wayne. So sometimes he did and sometimes he didn't. And then, like you said, yeah, George Clooney's just didn't even make it onto the podium. Didn't even make it onto the starting grid, I'm afraid. But yeah, and obviously Adam West, I don't put him in this category because to me, like you said, it's a comedy thing, and I'm comparing them based on a serious performance storyline, whereas again, it's quite comical. The Batman TV series.
Yeah.
I mean, Bert as the Robin character. I mean, that is so camp. It's unbelievable. So to me, you can't put those in like a top list because they're not comparable on the same levels. Entertainment value, yes, hands down every time. It's cheesy, it's camp, it's so flamboyant in places with what's his name? Kinky Romero, is it, who plays
Caesar Romero.
Who plays the Joker? Oh my god, that's just balmy. You think you're tripping on something when you watch him. So I just can't put them in that category, if that makes sense.
Do you know Jack Nicholson's Joker reminds me of Caesar Romero's Joker so much. I just feel like he saw what happened in the TV show and gone, I just need to do that. Whereas all the other Jokers after that said, I need to bring something different to it.
Yes.
I mean, it
was dark, but it still had that kind of wacky element to it. Whereas everybody else who played the Joker from then on said, the Joker's got to be in a dark place. He's got to be here, there, and everywhere. He's got to be he's got to be mean. He's got to be moody. It's, I think it's one of those, isn't it? Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's got to be the Tim Burton vision for Batman. Batman is the Dark Knight for a reason. It's not the Neon Knight. It's the Dark Knight, and it needs to remain the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind Batman vs Superman. Like, there's bits of that are okay. It's just that one Martha bit that gets me. That's the only cringy bit in it. Like, the rest of the film is okay.
I think you've got to have a bit of cringe to lighten it up a little bit. When it's so serious. You need something just to
and the take on
almost
Batman,
bring you back into the real world and just be like, it's not as intense as it seems.
And the take on Batman is okay as well. Like, their version of Batman is fine. Even the Christopher Nolan Batman films, they're not as dark as I'd like them, but they're okay. They're like a PG version, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, what Heath Ledger did with the Joker, though, that was dark. That's where Batman needs to sort of be sitting, though, in that sort of the Tim Burton verse.
Yeah.
That's the Batman we need.
The thing I liked about Heath Ledger's Joker is you could almost see it was madness ruling him, but from a dark place, if that makes sense. It was almost like, I don't care if I live or die here. It was one of those. Whereas Jack Nicholson's Joker was, I'm doing this because I want to get a reaction out of people. I want to. Do you see what I mean? He was like, woohoo, and all this kind of stuff. Whereas Heath Ledger was like, I'm doing this because there's something controlling me because of my deep emotions. I'm mental, blah blah blah. Do you see what I mean? It was a dark.
They had different motives for what they were doing. Yeah, definitely. Heath Ledger's was just outright nuts, whereas Jack Nicholson was just more like clown.
Yeah, I mean that bit where Heath Ledger, the one where he comes out of the hospital and he's just blown it up and he just carries on walking. It's just, it looks around. He's in the nurse's outfit. That's good. Yeah, again, that's.
And
the way he acts as well, the mannerisms. He's got his hair's all like wet or greasy or whatever, and his makeup's kind of. He's got his knife and he's doing. like that, and you're like, it's just like, wow, it's just crazy. You can tell that's a guy who's literally not stable, and he's probably not even thinking like a normal person on any level.
I think that Heath Ledger fits more into Tim Burton's world than Jack Nicholson.
Yes. They started to bring that darkness back, and you could tell, even like with the scenes they were shooting in some parts of the films. Were very dark.
You're on edge. You're like, what's he gonna do? The
moodiness of it, the whole feeling and emotion. It was very macabre in places.
Yeah, exactly. It's a shame that we didn't get to see what The Dark Knight Rises would have been.
Yeah.
Had he not died, because I'm sure he would have come back.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm sure he would have been in that. And
so many people loved his performance.
A different film, you know.
Yeah. In fact, I don't think I heard one person say a relatively bad thing about that performance. Everyone loved it on some kind of level. I don't think it was slated at all.
Whoever plays the Joker, you're going to run the risk of getting slated.
Yeah.
No matter. So I mean, sure, there's
and
probably
you're going to be compared, aren't you?
There's probably a review somewhere that slates him. I like yourself. I'm not ready.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like it wasn't. There was more positives than negatives. Like, if there was negatives, they certainly weren't broadcast really largely across media. Maybe we should have had this conversation playing a Batman game.
I was thinking about half an hour ago. It was like, we need a Batman film a Batman game.
A Batman game. What was that one you were playing before when you showed me? It was like quite psychedelic.
Oh, that's nuts! That's on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's Batman Forever, I think, or Batman and Robin or something. And it's like you're Val Kilmer's Batman.
Yeah.
And you're just going through the streets of Gotham, and everything's being hurled at you. It's freaking awesome. Mm-hmm. It's an arcade game, I think. It plays like an arcade game.
Kirk's gotta go.
Plays like an arcade game. It's been amazing, but I've got to drop as I've got to prepare for a stream. No worries, mate. You're doing a stream. Oh, brilliant. We'll have to
we'll jump on later,
Yeah, when we finish, we'll put you on, mate.
Thank you for watching, though, Kirk, and engaging.
We'll keep an eye on Facebook, because we'll let you know of the winner of the competition, which, you know what, I think it might be. Do you
want to suggest a total game while you're at it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. I mean, maybe we'll be able to dip into 2 games. You never know. No? Okay.
I mean, what game was the other one again?
On the Mega Drive.
Yes, the Turtles of Nintendo. Swap out.
Is there not a Turtles game on the Mega Drive?
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I could check, but I don't. See you, Kirk.
Yeah, bye, Kirk. Thanks for watching.
So what would your title be for the Batman? For the film that you mentioned before, your version of it.
Leave that with me. It's gotta be. Maybe some kind of like legend title, you know, like a Batman legend, because it's like it's still Keaton in it, and he's continuing his thing, but it's like he's getting someone else to do it, and it's the Batman name, isn't it, that's carrying on, not necessarily him. So something like that, I think. Batman Legend. No, not Batman Legend. Something. Oh! Fail.
Game over.
Wow. Well, that's...
I'm thinking game over.
Yeah,
as well, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because we seem to keep dying on the same bits, don't we?
Yeah,
and we've got into conversation about Batman that we probably shouldn't have done on this stream.
Batman took over, man.
But
right. Right.
So at the moment, I think we're playing, what is it, Alicia Dragoon, is it? On the Mega Drive, thanks to Kirk and his suggestion. I'm sure it was Alicia Dragoon, yeah. Yeah, I think it's Alicia Dragoon.
Okay.
Oh, we are. Look at another level that we didn't get to.
We didn't get to the levels. To be honest, this game isn't like it's. You have to get used to the control system, like in terms of the jumps. Yeah. Once you got that down, it's a fun game to go through. I don't know. I
think you have to concentrate as well, though, don't you?
It's a bit weird in the characters. It's like for me, I don't even know what the story is. It is Pandemonium. It is literally Pandemonium. So for me, in that respect, it's a good game, but. I don't think the way the jumps happen in that, I'm too used to Mario, so for me, I don't find that entertaining.
As you get further on in the game, it does get more exciting. It's just this first level is obviously getting you to get used to the controls and almost train you a little bit in what to do. And then as you get, I mean, there's like a lava level, and I mean, it does get really, really interesting.
You gotta want to finish it though. That's
you gotta put the effort and the time in. So
I'm really gonna. But So next week, I mean, we can safely say that we're playing.
Yes, Alicia Dragoon, is it?
He-Man She-Ra game.
Yeah.
On the Mega Drive.
On the Mega Drive, Thank you to Legend of Kirk for nominating that game.
Yeah, we'll put that up on Facebook. You can hit us up on Facebook and like the page because you keep track of when we actually go live. We announce it there first before we create the events here. So check out Facebook. Check out the YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to it. By Monday there'll be an edited down version with all the Batman references removed. I might even do a separate Batman video with that conversation on Batman and put that out as a separate video as well. But there'll be an edited down version of this.
Yeah.
But or I might leave it in. Who knows? We'll see. Check it out on YouTube to find out.
Yeah. Don't forget next week is Pizza Friday.
Pizza Friday!
Order your pizzas, get some drinks in, watch us if you want to, laugh, joke, comment, and show us your pictures on Facebook of your pizzas that you've ordered, please.
Get them out on Facebook, definitely. Get the round discs out on Facebook.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So I think that's it,
That's it. We're going to have to say goodbye, really.
We are.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we shall see you next week.
With your pizzas. Bye.
Bye.